Hello, everyone. My name is Rich Turasky, and I'm the managing partner of the 𝗕𝗂𝗂 𝗲𝗂𝗂 Investment Fund. And as many of you might be aware, I've been in the real estate investment, finance, and development business with high net worth accredited investors and institutional co-investment partners for over 34 years. I was born and raised in the suburbs of Chicago, and I had the benefit of being able to see and complete large amounts of private and institutional commercial real estate investment deals. And early on, I was taught that passive income and building passive income is the eighth wonder of the world. And so, there was an old saying that I followed, and it had to do with brokers dying broke. And so the way you avoid that is, you look for opportunities that are not widely marketed. You buy those opportunities, you lease them up, you put together partnerships to structure your equity and how you acquire them. And then you get really good financing is kind of the other building block that's necessary to have really good investments long term. You don't want to over leverage these transactions. And once you acquire them, then you want to execute on a strategy of aggregating them together, because there's substantial savings that come along to the investors that translates into additional cash flow to the investors if you can get to scale. And then once you get to scale, then there's this whole institutional world that have an appetite to acquire the cash flow that you've built through that aggregation. When they're not interested in building companies and assets, their real interest is in acquiring once it's critical scale, because it doesn't move the needle for them to buy a $3 million investment. It moves the needle to buy a $300 million investment, and then they can just outsource the management, and that's really what they look for. So, our strategy at 𝗕𝗂𝗂 is to find these great opportunities in RV parks, because it's really a fragmented industry of about 18,000 RV parks across the country. There hasn't been big institutional acquisitions of these private, owners. And, so that's what we're doing, right? We're looking for these deals. We're underwriting them institutionally, which I've done my entire career. And then we're aggregating them to scale, and then we're going to exit them to these institutional pension funds, insurance companies, or even file our own public registration, which is something that I've done many times over my 34 years in the industry.